What is reverse aging? Turning back the biological clock. Who doesn't want to look young? The concern becomes more paramount as we start to advance in age and mature in years. But despite every effort towards advancement, the one thing that we as human beings have not been able to control is time. The clock keeps ticking, and with it our biological age. And given our obsession with looking young, feeling young and staying that way, it is no wonder that a lot of research has gone into finding ways to stop the aging process. But before you can actually do the right thing to reverse aging, you need to get an idea of what is causing the change. First, there are simple biological reasons that cannot be ignored or controlled, more like inevitable. For instance, aging is a natural process that occurs in all the body's tissues, cells and organs. These cells undergo changes with aging by becoming larger and less adept at dividing and multiplying. Among other things, there is also a growth in fatty substances and pigments that start to collect inside the cells. At the same time, many cells also lose their potential to function properly or may start to function unusually. A pretty dismal picture so far, most would think. And then there are factors like outside influences which can be controlled. These are the ones we can work on and will discuss in much detail in this book. If you have lifestyle habits like smoking, enjoy frequent nightcaps, or like to pop a pill every time you sneeze, you may unconsciously be promoting premature aging. Also, if you are not someone who likes to exercise regularly, you have just added years to your real age, and unfortunately, these will show. The results can be less than pleasant. Fine lines and wrinkles way before time, graying and thinning hair, as well as weak and brittle nails. However, as far as aging goes, most of us tend to be concerned with only half the equation, the superficial half. But aging is not only about looking good on the outside. If anything, it's about feeling great on the inside. If you are healthy on the inside, it will naturally reflect on the outside, giving you a youthful and vibrant appearance as well. Of course, the way you appear to others is an obvious indicator of how successful you may have been in halting the aging process. But when you pair it up with feeling healthy on the inside, the benefits of reverse aging are boosted. A body that functions well, heals well, and looks good too is the full package for successful reverse aging. Advances in the medical field has allowed people to recover faster from illness and injury, reclaiming their health back. It has also reduced the incidence of ailments and afflictions that were once considered fatal but are now fairly easy to prevent and treat. Plus, many of these have now been downright eradicated. But while we may not be able to reverse the biological clock, we can do a lot to take better care of ourselves so that age doesn't show and we can still feel youthful. Biological versus chronological age. Just to clarify things a bit, as humans we have two different ages. First, there is the chronological age, which is the number of years a person has been alive and starts with your birth date. And then there is the biological age, which is how old a person seems. When we talk about reverse aging, it is the biological age that we want to retain and improve on, since the chronological one keeps ticking, no matter what. It is also the biological age that takes into consideration lifestyle factors and habits. So while how we age chronologically is beyond our control, there are things we can do to improve on our biological age. The natural approach to reverse aging, reclaiming your youth, does not have to be an impossible task. It can be as simple as changing the things we do to ourselves, because the damage that we bring on ourselves is the easiest to correct. There are a number of ways that you can optimize your health and prolong your life. Step 1. This part of the reverse aging program deals with making dietary changes, boosting the immune system, reducing systemic inflammation, and removing toxic waste from the body. All pretty basic stuff. In other words, this part of the damage control is up to you. You are in charge and play an active role in how effectively you can reverse aging, but more about that in later chapters. Step 2. The second part of damage control involves preventing and reversing damage at the cellular level. This component of reverse aging may not totally be up to you, as factors promoting aging are genetically programmed in your cells. Having said that, there are still some proactive measures you can take to prevent damage at the cellular level. For one, you can incorporate more exercise into your daily routine to keep circulation moving, the heart pumping well, and the lymphatic system flowing freely. This will, among other things, nourish and replenish your cells well. Second, you can invest in some quality anti-aging products that will work internally to regenerate cells and minimize aging effects. A lot more on this in upcoming chapters. Step 3. The final step in this process addresses hormonal changes that affect aging at a macro level. Hormones are the body's chemical messengers telling the body what to do and when. With regards to aging, hormones tell the body how to age, and any fluctuations in hormonal levels affects aging. While hormonal production cannot be completely dominated by any single treatment, you can make small but sensible changes to restore these imbalances. Some basics to boost the body's ability to create and balance hormones include changing lifestyle and dietary habits while staying away from common stressors and detoxifying. And then of course, there is all that hormonal therapy that you could get involved in, but do you really to go there? Instead, follow a sensible age-reversing protocol that will help you better control the way you age. These basics can not only prevent and reverse chronic illnesses but also the signs and symptoms of aging. In this book we will look at the different factors that affect the production of collagen, on the external front, concerning the look and feel of skin. On the internal front, which is equally important, we will look at what is crucial to keep you young and healthy on the inside.